Let's talk about Econet Smart Biz data lines. Now, a lot of people have been singing praises about the Smart Biz data lines from Econet, particularly the 5 megabit per second package, which, according to people, is offering more than what is being advertised. The Smart Biz lines are unlimited in quotes, but basically, these are capped data packages which start from 1 terabyte for the lowest 5 megabit per second package. The Econet Smart Biz data lines are not new, by the way. These were launched back in February 2024 in 4 packages. The Smart Biz 5, which was going for $70 with a data cap of 1 terabyte. The Smart Biz 10 package going for $99 with a data cap of 1.2 terabytes. The Smart Biz 20 for $259 with a data cap of 1.3 terabytes. And $450 for the 50 megabit per second package with a data cap of 1.5 terabytes. Now, fast forward to today, the only thing that has changed is the pricing. The Smart Biz 5 is now going for $45, Smart Biz 10, $87, and the Smart Biz 20, $167. Now, in case you hadn't noticed, the launch of Starlink has forced local internet service providers to up their socks. Even Tier 1 has finally started rolling out their Blaze services across the country. Now, the process of getting these Smart Biz data lines isn't for the faint of heart. Currently, the demand is at peak, so you'll be lucky if you get your hands on one. The requirements are as follows for the line. You will need to show them an LTE or CPE router, which must have a minimum of 2 LAN ports. The Wi-Fi must be 2.5 GHz, must have Wi-Fi 6 support. Now, from a technology standpoint, these requirements make no sense at all. If you come with a MiFi dongle like this Bivot MiFi, which I reviewed on this channel, they will not sell the line to you. So I ended up getting the D-Link M960 4G LTE router. Now, in my opinion, these requirements are crafted in such a way that they force you to buy their $199 CPE router. It has nothing to do with the service. Once you meet the requirements, you will need to sign an application form and agree to the terms of service. You'll be required to pay $1 for the line, after which you will need to wait for about 3 hours till you receive a message with a reference number telling you that your reference number has been resolved. You will then need to visit your nearest Econet shop. Now, bear in mind, it's not all Econet shops that are able to help you with the Smart Biz data lines. I personally went to Avondale. Now, in terms of the quality of the service, we can break it down into upload, download, network coverage, latency, and uptime. In terms of download speeds, I've been able to get anything between 3 megabits per second to as high as 85 megabits per second in different locations. I tested the service out in Maybarain, Borodale. I even went to Robert Mugabe International Airport, and the speeds there were fairly decent, considering that it's one of the few locations with 5G. I've noticed that in most cases, the upload speeds is almost half of the download speeds. It's very fast, and I'm impressed. I managed to upload my last video, which was around 3 gigabytes, in less than 6 minutes. So if you're a content creator, you will not be disappointed. I also managed to download a 60 gigabyte game in less than 3 hours. And in terms of network coverage, the Smart Biz data lines are not geo-locked, so you can use them anywhere around the country as long as there's an Econet base station. If you're into online activities that require a good ping, like gaming, you will not be disappointed with the Smart Biz data lines. I am getting, on average, 30 milliseconds, which falls into the range of the required pings for competitive gaming. And if you're into streaming, you will not be disappointed as well. On a good day, the Smart Biz lines play 4K without a buffer. Netflix playbacks are almost instant. Now, lastly, in terms of uptime, so far I've experienced one major outage and some occasional jitters commonly experienced with wireless technology. Now, overall, the Smart Biz data lines are actually a very good product. The only issue that I have is with the 5 megabit per second speed, which they are obligated to provide. As the numbers of Smart Biz customers increase, they might be forced to strictly enforce the 5 megabit per second data cap, which by today's standards does not qualify as broadband. Now, whilst I foresee Starlink taking over a huge chunk of the market, the SmartBiz data lines will still be popular, particularly with content creators, especially those who require good upload speeds. The weakness of Starlink is the upload speeds. Even though you can get speeds in excess of 150 megabits per second down, you can get to a state where speeds are diminishing returns, and they end up being mostly for bragging rights. So there's still a place for local internet service providers. Let's remember, Tier 1 is currently rolling out its Blaze LTE, and Net 1 will also be forced to launch a product to rival Econet Smart Biz. So we are slowly reaching a phase where customer care and great service will determine who gets the biggest market share. But at the end of the day, it's the Zimbabwean customer who wins. Now, are you Team Starlink or Team Smart Biz? Let me know in the comment section below. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next video.